And let's wrap up the 13th chapter of A Gathering of Gargoyles. Roshka seems to think that Ariel is his sister due to the tower beacon being lit, but Ariel thinks that his sister is dead. The prince knelt down across from her. Erica's maid said she saw my sister carried away. By a white bird? Cried Ariel. I came from Terrain. I was born there. I must have been. I have no memory of any kith. I have no kith, and my name is Ariel. Roshka turned away. When we go before the high families, he said, we will let their seeing women decide. Ariel fingered her staff moodily. When I first started upon this trek, many months past, she told him, I came following a rhyme. But first there must assemble those the Akari would claim. A bride in the temple must enter the flame. Steeds found for the second-born beyond the dust-deep sea, and new arrows reckoned, a wand given wings, so that when a princess royal shall have tasted of the tree, then far from Esterness's city, these things, a gathering of gargoyles, a feasting on the stone, the witch of Westernice's hag overthrown. Ariel sighed. I had almost forgotten it. She glanced at Roshka. Does it mean anything to you? He shook his head. Her eyes went to Aaron. The dark girl had drawn close, listening. She too shook her head. Ariel looked down, resigning herself. Then I must ask the Sibyl in Orm what it means. She looked up, finding their eyes again. Go to the high families and wait for me. Aaron started across from her. No, she whispered. I'll not be parted from you. Sister, cried Roshka, Purs needs its suzerain. You are its suzerain, said Ariel, then softer. I am not your sister. Aaron took hold of her sleeve. Do not leave me, she said. Ariel turned. And you, Aaron, she said. Do you think me the princess of Purs as well? I do not care, the dark girl cried. You are Ariel. Take me with you. I want to go with you wherever you go. Ariel touched her cheek. Terrain is a country of slaves, she said. I will not be safe there, nor would you. And the white witch is hunting me. I know that now. Go with Roshka. The dark girl drew back from her, let go her sleeve, but her eyes were fierce and her voice very still. I will not go with you, she said. I will follow you. You must not, Ariel exclaimed. How will I find you again if you are not with Roshka? You promised to take me, said Aaron, across the sea to those isles where the dark people dwell. I shall, said Ariel. I will return for you. Don't leave me, Aaron cried. Her cheeks were wet. Ariel bent and kissed her cheek and kissed her eyes. I will return for you, the dark girl said, clung to her and would not let go. I will return for you, the dark girl clung to her and would not let go. Roshka, she gasped, struggling to pull Aaron's arms from hers. Don't let her follow me. The prince's arms closed around the dark girl, holding her. Aaron fought him. She gazed at Ariel. You are my sister, Roshka said. I know you are. I cannot hold you too, but you must promise you will come back. I will not be long, said Ariel, and hoped that were the truth. No, don't leave me, Aaron gasped. Ariel, don't go. The dark girl strained in the prince's arms. Ariel drew back from her. She felt a tight band winding about her throat. Her vision blurred and ran. I cannot take you with me, she whispered. I dare not. She turned then, wrenching herself away. She whistled her gargoyles, and they sprang up, came loping to her. Ariel shouldered her pack and picked up her staff. She raised her hood against the white sun's glare. Behind her, she heard Aaron and Roshka both cry out suddenly. Turning, she saw them standing startled, amazed. They stared after her into the sun, but they were gazing past her, through her, in such astonishment Ariel was puzzled. It was as if they could not see her, as if she had vanished suddenly from their sight. Aaron gave a low moan, slipped through Roshka's arms to the ground. She covered her face with her hands. I will return to you, Ariel cried, walking backwards away from them. Aaron screamed, weeping into her hands. Roshka knelt, trembling, violently held her against him. With his other hand, he caught Nightwalker's bridle. The horse was sidling, its eyes rolled. Ariel turned blindly and followed the gargoyles. Catwing and Grayling walked beside her on either hand, and the mooncalf, ranging on ahead, Ariel fared, shadowless between soul stars, and the tower's light down the road towards terrain. And that is the end of chapter 13.